Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Akfaisi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to talk about virtual lab. So let us start introduction of virtual lab. You know my friend, physical distances and the lack of resources make us unable to perform experiments, especially when they involve sophisticated instruments. Also, good teachers are always a scarce resource. Web-based and video-based courses address the issue of teaching to some extent. You know, my friend, conducting joint experiments by two participating institutions and also sharing costly resources has always been a challenge. With the present day internet and computer technologies, the above limitations can no more hamper students and researchers in enhancing their skills and knowledge. Also, in a country such as ours, costly instruments and equipments need to be shared with fellow researchers to the extent possible. So, virtual labs aim to provide remote access to laboratories in various disciplines of science and engineering for students at all levels from undergraduate to research. So it also intends to develop a complete learning management system where the student can avail the various tools for learning, including additional web resources, video lectures, animated demonstrations, and self-evaluations. So virtual labs help the student to practice and learn science and engineering and the experiment behind them. So virtual lab is a project initiated by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India under the National Mission on Education through Information and Communication Technology. So virtual laboratories are popping up in school districts and online learning curriculums across the country and making it easier and less expensive for a student to do experiments virtually. Now, what is the exact definition of virtual lab in? So the virtual laboratory is an interactive environment for creating and conducting simulated experiments, a playground for experimentations. Now, my friends, objective of the virtual labs. What objective behind it? To provide remote access to labs in various disciplines of science and engineering, to enthuse students to conduct experiment by arousing their curiosity, to share costly equipments and resources which are otherwise available to limited number of users due to constraints on time and geographical distance. Now, to provide a complete learning management system around the virtual labs where students can avail the various tools for learning, including additional web resource, video lectures, animated demonstration, and self-evaluation. So, silent features of a virtual lab, modeling the physical phenomenon by a set of equations and carrying out simulation to yield the results of the particular experiments. My friends, remotely triggering an experiments in an actual lab and providing the student the results of the experiment through the computer interface. So what next? Providing measured data for virtual lab experiments corresponding to the data previously obtained by measurement on an actual system. So benefits of virtual labs. Flexible access. Perhaps the most often cited benefit of any online learning is that it can be done at the student's convenience, and when he or she learn best. The same is true of virtual laboratory if the experiments are the student on time. So students can redo experiments on the spot while they are still in a critical thinking mode. All the results are recorded, making communication between teachers and students more efficient too. My friend, experiment no longer have a one chance options, and students can analyze what went wrong immediately and give it another. So my friends, top-notch equipment. What top-notch equipment? School and students that use virtual lab have access to cutting-edge technology when it comes to the experimentation. So companies that build the maintain virtual labs must compete with each other to stay ahead of technology progressions, and that rise the quality of options for students. So with a virtual lab, students do not have to settle on outdated yet expensive equipment because a school cannot afford to replace the consistency. So low cost, there is a fee associated with the using virtual lab, but the capital and maintenance cost are drastically reduced. Instead of one school footing the bill for resources, the most is split among the client of the particular virtual labs, and this allows school to provide a better learning experience for student at a fraction of the cost. So virtual lab is important for educators, particularly science educators, to understand how to use virtual lab effectively in classroom. With budget and challenges, virtual labs provides an avenue for teachers to be able to present demonstration and conduct labs that might not have been able to afford. Additionally, they can help present abstract ideas that may be hard to visualize or explain. So my friends, best practice. What is the best? Virtual labs should not altogether replace the real world lab, but instead enhance. Virtual labs should not completely replace the real lab because students may miss out the hands on the experience that could be a value in later educations. So make sure virtual labs are accessible to students. Virtual labs need to be accessible because they provide students and students that are not physically able to in the classroom to enhance and content in meaningful way. So my friends, I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.